In like 40 years, when they start to do studies on why Gen Z died by the age of 30, it's not going to be the energy drinks, it's not the nicotine, it's not the BBLs, it's not the Ozempic, it's not the drugs. It's actually the chronic stress that a lot of us are just under, and the fact that we don't know how to regulate that stress, especially women. Around 60 to 80% of diseases are linked to stress. It can affect your fertility, it can affect your PCOS, your endometriosis. There's one thing that one of my doctors actually told me, which genuinely changed my life and reduced my stress so much. It's the concept of focusing on your circle of influence rather than your circle of concern. Most people are focusing on social media, how other people perceive them, the news, all of these factors that you cannot necessarily control. You'll constantly build up stress inside of your body if it is not managed properly. However, you can do something that can help to manage that stress, and that is by focusing more on your circle of influence. And these are the things that you can control. You can control how you react to something, you can control how you act, you can control how you feel. Just because something is triggering out there doesn't mean that it needs to necessarily trigger you. And that is a concept that takes so long to basically rewire into your brain. It's amazing how the brain works and how it can literally be like reshaped and rescripted. With intentional prayer, you can literally rescript your brain to not be triggered by these things that you're normally triggered by that could trigger your stress in your body. And that's what I literally did with my health issues. I used to deal with horrible acne all over my face. I was bloated all the time. I had painful periods, heavy bleeding, even sometimes irregular periods. I was even fainting all the time. Like, my health was just not up to par. But ever since I started to focus on rescripting and praying with intention of God, basically like rescripting my whole brain to not get triggered about certain things that used to trigger me, and focusing on my circle of influence, then that is when my stress was able to lower and my heart rate was also able to lower. But again, that's one piece of the puzzle. If you want me to do a series on a bunch of different stress tactics to reduce your stress, let me know in the comment.